Okay, welcome to Unleashed. Okay, state your name and tell us where you're from.
My name is Diashaunta Harkness. I go by D. I'm from California, but I reside in Hammond, Louisiana.
Cool. All right. I heard you do an ebook, informational ebooks. Can you give us a little information on the books that you're doing?
Yes, I recently did an e-guide that shows it's a beginner's guide. It shows people how to create and design an ebook. I actually did that to help some writers get into the digital market.
Okay, this information you're giving, how do you start an ebook, or
it gives you a step-by-step on where to start, what you need, which apps to use, and so on and so forth. It walks you through it from start to finish.
Okay, so you got you're gonna have like all the information, like what websites to go to and
yes,
how to pick up what apps to go to and everything. You have all that in your ebook?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So by the time you finish reading it, you can go ahead and write your ebook.
Okay. Now, do you have it in audio form, or they could just listen to it and go through the steps, or you just have it in the ebook where they have to read all the information?
No, it's not in audio form. They do have to read it. Yeah, you can download it.
Okay, can you give us some information on where we can find this ebook so they can go in and get this thing and start working?
I sure can.
Okay.
My Instagram is the _queen, and there's a link in my bio that directs you straight to the website.
Okay, now we know, you got this information from me about this book, but you have another hidden passion. Well, it's not a hidden passion, but it's something you dream about doing. It's something you're trying to do right now. Give us some information on that and tell us what this is.
Yes, I have a passion for real estate. I actually have a rental property. It's funny how I came about that. In 2016, we had a flood here. I call it my little blessing in disguise because my house flooded. I had 2.5 feet of water inside, and I was able to pay off my mortgage, and I got a tenant from that. From that day forward, I decided that's what I was going to do.
Sounds fairly easy, but I would have a question on that. Like, a lot of us don't understand how to get into this type of thing. Is it money, or is it credit, or is it knowing the system? Or, how would you tell somebody to get into this?
You can actually use all of those things that you just named to get into real estate. But you don't have to use all of those things that you use to get into real estate. There is information all over the web at your fingertips. If you do your research, there are things like tax liens and tax deeds that you can purchase for not a lot of money, and you can gain property that way. So if you don't have good credit, you don't need it. If you don't have tens of thousands of dollars, you don't need it. You just need to do your research, and you can get into real estate that way.
Okay, as far as the research, where would they go? Just look up on the internet? Or?
Actually, you can Google anything you want to know. I know everybody says that, but it's true. Yeah. They have a lot of information on YouTube. There's a lot of people on social media platforms giving out the same information. All you have to do is utilize it. It's there.
So basically what you're saying is your drive. If you want to do it, you can make it happen by learning how to do it.
Absolutely.
Do you have a workshop set up, or you do, like you said, you can go to Google and find out any information you want to find? That's cool. So anything else you want to say? Oh, if somebody was, what would be the first step you would tell them to go about trying to start this? Get with a real estate agent, or get with somebody that knows real estate, or just Google everything? Which one would they do?
I would say do both. If you have access to a real estate agent, you can do that. If you go on to your wherever you live, the state that you live in, if you go on their websites, like the not the Secretary of State, but like the tax assessors, they have lists of when these types of auctions take place. And you can find all the information that you need there. It's all public knowledge.
Okay.
You just have to know where to go to find it.
Okay, well, is there anything else that you would want them to know about yourself and your businesses?
Well, I just want to say a lot of people don't venture off because it's unknown. But you have to take risks. You can do and be anything you want. Just do it. Procrastination is a dream killer. So if you have an idea, if you're passionate about something, just start wherever you are. If there's a will, there's a way.
All right, give us your name again before we sign out of here. What's your name again?
I am D. Harkness, and you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, The Passive Income Queen.
Well, good interview. I got a lot of information, and thank you for coming to Unleash and blessing us with this information.
And thank you for having me.
All right, we out.